our raw exclusive of the Purge movie theater shooting, which killed Riley Goodrich and Anthony Michael Barajas, a TikTok influencer, is now live at NewsBall.com. An in-depth look at facts you won't read or see anywhere else in the generic sugarcoating media coverage, and a 45-minute video of examples and commentary as to why Anthony Michael Barajas is not the saint or worthy of all the praise that his fellow influencers are telling the media. And so you can watch the main video or read all of the 9 points there. But now in this supplemental video, we are focusing more on Jimena Jimenez. We already started putting the spotlight on her, going down rabbit holes, and maybe, just maybe, it is not the strangest thing to ever happen. Certainly not in a story of the craziest irony as this, getting purged while seeing the purge. But we are going more in depth. We are tripped out. It is so weird. This girl's transformation in the last couple of years from wholesome, cute, and innocent, respectable looking girl to this absolute tatted out, turned out, chunty trash. Look at this. This was her at the end of 18 and the end of 19. No tattoos. Just an innocent looking face. Playful, cute, and I don't know. She just gives a vibe of a trustworthy person. Like a normal person. Not a backstabbing, scandalous, traitorous, treacherous bitch. So this was her at the end of 18 and the end of 19. And this is her now. And let's go backwards, because literally just 1 year ago, June of 2020, into the lockdown, no tats. That is her. Couple months into the lockdown, no tats. And then, first this one, actually. 1 month into the lockdown. Look at that. Overalls, wholesome, innocent, trustworthy, everything. Now, whatever. There's different kinds of people doing different things. The point of this video is to show what an extreme transformation in such a short amount of time and what is behind it. Very sketchy. And it just leads into the other points and the other suspicions about her. So, now it's 3 months into the lockdown. She still hasn't gone off the deep end yet. Now it's September 2020. Still no tats. Still looking cute, innocent, regular. Now she has a tat in October 2020. And now it's all downhill from here. She picks up the pace. She starts getting trashier and trashier and trashier. November 2020. So she's deep into the lockdown, and now she's just lost her mind. She's lost herself, and she's decided she's going to be a completely different person, I guess. And she's just loading up on the tats. We're now this year, March 29th, just a couple months ago. We're now a year into the pandemic, and the fame and everyone she's surrounded by is just turning her out and is just turning her into a sloppy mess. That's July. It is July 31st right now. And she's starting to cake on the makeup. She's starting to look more chunty and more trashy. This is just a couple of days ago. So at the end of July, here she is. And this is just like, look how much makeup, what has happened to her face from just a year ago. I didn't know who this person was. I don't know if she's anybody at all. I don't know how many of her 20 million TikTokers are real. Or 5 million on Instagram. But, I mean, it is worthy of criticism and to analyze this when we're talking literally 1 year ago, 9 months ago, 8 months ago, 4 months ago, earlier this month, a couple days ago. And this is her. It's just It's really weird, right? Again, this was her, end of 18 and end of 19, and now at 20 years old, this is her. What's happened to her? So she's what else? Anything else to show? This one is you gotta flip off the camera again, right? Yep. So there you go. That is that's what we wanted to show in this follow-up video. The transformation of her. I mean, she's just surrounding herself with so many weirdos, so many different people down in Mexico, makes appearances in LA because, you know, some of the clout group and the Yale House, they have teamed her up just to take each other's influence to each other's followers. And so they bring her to LA and they do some collabs for the brainless, mindless TikToker followers. But something weird's going on with her. I mean, I guess she got turned out. She got passed around to cartel members. She's proud. She's a chunti, complete chunti trash. So if you could short sell, if she was a stock and you could short sell her by the end of 21 or 22, I mean, she's gonna just be, you know, I guess I don't think it's like just the Mexican food that you know, the typical thing like Mexican women, they get big or whatever, but like it's literally, we're just talking about a 8-month span of September 2020. September 2020. October 2020. And then just super fast pace, someone took her and turned her out and is controlling her and is just tatting her up and is making her into this badass. I mean, like Miley Cyrus went from wholesome goody good look to like, you know, covered in tats and slutty and this whole like crazy, you know, persona. But like that was done over a period of years. And this girl, I don't know, is it the lockdown or is it that she's in Mexico surrounded by all kinds of shady people pulling all the puppet strings of her, you know, because she is just a fake ass influencer that's putting out manufactured messages. But this is one of like probably the quickest transformations that you'll see. And the comparison of an American person doing it is like Miley Cyrus, but it happened over a period of years or whatever. And this who, you know, she's not anything, but she's gonna go by 25. She's just gonna be some like. She's just going to be in some like Tijuana whorehouse at this rate that she's going. It's so weird. So I would short sell the stock of Jimena Jimenez. And yeah, it just makes you feel even more strongly that there is some sinister forces going on about why he died. Like just out of nowhere, this guy shoots them in the most crazy, brazen, outrageous way at a movie theater. And who sent him? How did this happen? Why? This is, even though he's a bro and he's obnoxious and he's a douchebag, he's not a confrontational person. It doesn't feel that way. So I just don't see how he would have caused a confrontation for this guy to snap and kill the teens. But again, this is Joseph Jimenez, a 20-year-old cholo looking gangster, and this is Jimenez, also 20, and a chunti, chola looking gangster. And the transformation just makes you feel like, yeah, like they're, you know, there's people behind the scenes that don't have her best interest at heart and maybe behind something going on here. Who knows? It's a wild theory. It's going down the rabbit hole. But at this point, cops absolutely have looked at the article and are following any leads given to them. You know, they follow any tip and everything. And nobody has a freaking clue why this guy did what he did. And so it's some very weird, strange coincidences regarding the similarities of these two people and how she just met him 2 months prior, and she lives in Mexico and surrounded by trash and shady people. And the fact of her transformation is just as weird and sketchy and suspicious and extreme, and it goes with the extreme, insane irony of this story. Purge while seeing the Purge. So who knows what's coming next? This story is only 3 days old now, so we'll see what happens.